watching Chipotle High School Nationals, and the weekend of the Final Four, we are down to 4 in high school basketball as we crown a national champion here in Fishers, Indiana.
Darren Peterson showed his takeover ability all game long. He was clutch down the stretch. You couldn't keep him out of the paint. They tried to double team him. His ability to finish with body control or burst at the rim is second to none in this class. He put Prolific on his back and delivered a big-time win. On the other side, Jaden Toombs, a physical presence in the paint. He owns a 7'3" wingspan, high-level rebounder, great with his back to the basket. He scores with post moves and deep angles. It's going to be key this afternoon for dynamic prep in the paint and on the glass. There's the double off the trap.
And it leads to a steal for Dynamic and a run out for Nwili.
And he's throwing that pass on his heels. We like to call that a steal pass because it takes forever to go from point A to point B. Dynamic well. He's got great vertical bounce going to Rutgers, number 12 in the dark shirt.
Toombs hit a 3 yesterday, and he cans one today. What a start for Dynamic.
Right here, Jaden Toombs going against a sophomore, and Obina Akizi. And he likes to jump off his feet. At times, Toombs took his time. Toombs has to use the pump fake against Akizi.
How about the hands by Toombs to take it away from Grady, and he puts it home. A timeout for Prolific. Jaden Toombs.
What's the hustle? Gets to the floor at 6'10". He's got a 7'3" wingspan, and he gets to finish.
The last couple of days.
He's such a physical presence inside. You see him in the low post, then he steps out from the penetration, nice and smooth. He knocks down the three-point shot. I love the back-in game against the sophomore. Step through, up and under, but this was impressive. The steal, the hustle, the pump fake, and the finish.
Prolific could be down double digits after this possession. Beat Nwili down low. And the lead is double figures.
He is such a...
Nwili against Grady. Trying to take the charge. No whistle, and Nwili buries it.
One for Dynamic, but I think he's waiting until the second half.
Peterson from deep.
When he can't get into the lane, he's going to learn how to give it up and get it back as well.
An answer by Nwili. That's a 3. Dynamic with the steal. Toombs has it taken away. Mosley to Akizi for the flush.
Mosley was that he has on his program, his family, and his son.
He wants to make a difference in kids' lives. He doesn't care if they become pro basketball players. The shot clock is dark. A steal by Rajon Roberts, and he puts it in.
They needed that. They needed something good to happen.
And especially with Peterson on the bench for these final seconds. Kelly hits right before the buzzer. So Dynamic.
The jump stop before the rim.
Faison lines it up and drills it. That's a 3. O'Neal. The follow by Nwili. He's got 14. A timeout for Prolific.
Well, it starts with Toombs right here on the defense. The challenge. And this possession goes to a three-point shot. Faison lined up deep, almost out of bounds. He got loud and he got proud.
Oh, off the inbound. Peterson puts it in. Toombs against Akizi. And Toombs with the touch after the physical.
Peterson, 22, he sets the screen, then he slips inside of the switch. Outstanding. Toombs backs you down, watch the bump. Right there, create space.
Going to Sam Houston, the defensive stopper for Dynamic.
Could be a very good player there.
And Coleman with a 3 at this end. Single digits at one point before Columbus finished strong.
Yeah, they had too many turnovers. Over 20 turnovers in that game. Andrew Moran will address that.
Hampton drains a 3.
Athletically and skill-wise. Catches that ball deep. Knocks it down.
Last year. Now Spears for three. Give it to him. Both sophomores knocking it down.
Talk about upside. His is enormous. The skill level, the touch, the shot. Jermaine O'Neal gets academic updates every week on the court. Their practice time is after 3 or 4 hours.
Peterson ahead to Spurlock for the jam. And Willie's pass deflected. This is Hampton with another triple. What a second quarter from the top 10 sophomores, Ryan Hampton and Marcus Spears Jr. Grady short, offensive board by Giambotti. And Peterson dumps it to Spurlock for 2 more to close out the half. Dynamic outscores prolific 20 SMU Mustang.
Well, he flexed his 6'10" frame from the outside with a beautiful soft three-point shot, but he does his damage the best and most often in the paint. Beautiful up and under move. This time the steal, the hustle. And watch the finish. The pump fake first, gathers himself, goes up strong. And he is a load in the low post with footwork, great hands, and the ability to score with his back to the basket. Great job.
Peterson on the post up, missed the shot. Rebound by Jermaine O'Neal Jr. Ahead to Coleman.
It's because the defense was so geared on Peterson. He's got to understand that his teammates need to score, and they need to step up themselves. They need to be aggressive. Winners Grady needs defense.
Chris Nwili stepping up for dynamic prep. He's got 16 now. Peterson with a 3.
Bit of space. He has such great scoring prowess.
Toombs got the friendly roll on the push shot. Dynamic just hits right back.
They are a confident group that plays so well together. They have great chemistry, not just talent. Beat a very talented Link Academy yesterday.
The number 2 seed. O'Neal Jr.
Gets up, slips behind the defense. Nice reverse layup.
Today that he is so proud of his son's maturation. Peterson to the rim.
Great teammate.
And O'Neal heading to SMU just like his good friend Jaden Toombs. Grady, a logo triple. Boy, prolific.
That's number 1 in the dark shirt, Jaden Toombs. Goes up with 2 hands in traffic. Tight ropes the baseline, can't score, gives it up.
Dynamic has equaled its largest lead. Grady in the lane, scooping it in.
Nice take by
last game of the day. It's less than a 24-hour turnaround for both teams. Grady rattles in a 3.
Ball's moving.
Coleman too strong. Here comes Spurlock the other way. And that's swatted by Nwili. But a foul called. Prolific bench gesturing for a goaltend.
Definitely go 2.
Pressure from Prolific and a 5-second count. Peterson for 3. Nice. Yes! Now within 17. Final seconds of the quarter. O'Neal, long 2 doesn't go. So Prolific ends the quarter on a 12-0 run. But
come on, Malawatch can stay out of foul trouble. They will beat Houston. He's the key.
Kobe Coleman lays it in. Prolific. 11 points, 13 boards. Over to O'Neal Jr. He's got it. He's got games
of Derek Queen. A passing big man, Jermaine O'Neal Jr. with the knockdown, timely.
Grady with a 3. It might be a little bit against number 1 ranked AJ DiBonsa earlier this year. Peterson puts it in right on cue. He's got 7.
Found a way to split both of those traps and still score.
Kelly, money! A 3 by Dynamic.
Let's get there. They slap it out of his hands. He gains control, splits the trap again. Navigates his way into the paint and finishes it all because of the 3-headed monster of Sarah Strong, AZ Fudd, and of course Paige Beckers. Just too much offense.
Spurlock hits it for Prolific. It's Steen. Akizi with the block. Grady. Swish on a 3.
It's not Junior reminds me of Jalen Lowe, who played at Pittsburgh. Lanky guard out of Texas.
Peterson with the follow. So
the other team's playing with urgency. You got a star like Darren Peterson is not going to let it happen.
That goes down for Peterson. It's a 12-point game. 2:40 left. Coleman lays it in. So Peterson, no. Followed by Akese.
Score. They can get a 3. They get a stop at 3. They cut it to 10.
Nowillie hangs and hits. Akese. Here is Toombs, and he puts it home. 13 for Toombs.
Those hands are worth a lot of money, Ted.
And Peterson soars to the rim. A timeout for Prolific with one
opportunity.
Dynamic jumped on the throat of Prolific early. They didn't let up. Dynamic Prep advances to the Chipotle High School National Championship game with an 83-64 throttling of Prolific Prep.